Hello everyone on YouTube. Glad you could join me. Ignore the mouse over there hunting. You saw nothing. So, about a year ago, I did an episode on the first Metal Gear. And I don't mean Metal Gear Solid, I mean like the Metal Gear for the MSX. I did like a little hour-long kind of end of the year holiday special. I was like, I don't want to play this whole damn game because the first Metal Gear, nifty, but not really my jam. The second one, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, is already an improved game, so I was like, I could maybe see myself recording a full playthrough of that if it one day received a PC port. That hasn't happened, so we're doing the next best thing. This is UnMetal. Welcome everybody. A friend of mine who is a big Metal Gear fan first sent the trailer to my way and I watched it and I was like, haha, okay, this looks pretty funny. Even if the majority of jokes were packed into that trailer, it still seemed like a good ride, so here we are. Let's take a quick look at Fran, who is the developer of UnMetal, some of his other games. Known for UnEpic. Oh no, I don't want to go to the store website, never mind. Okay, thank you, that's kind of them to at least put the prompt there and just immediately tab me off to the Steam page. Yeah, UnEpic and Ghost 1.0, and I don't even know what Mini Ghost is. Not really sure. I've heard the name Ghost 1.0. UnEpic is a more general parody of geek culture from what I could tell, not a very specific parodying a certain game. But UnMetal is most definitely a parody of Metal Gear. Gameplay-wise, it's the MSX versions. It seemed like it was aping more of the whole series in general, which makes sense. I've seen a couple of other video games that seem to kind of be parodies of the series, and then again, when a video game takes itself that seriously, but at the same time is so silly, you're just opening yourself up for parody. UnMetal seems like a pretty, from the trailers I watched, apart from its sense of humor, it just seems like a pretty even-keel video game, so it seems like something we could record a series for. So let's jump in. So I think Iron Man mode's if you die, you have to start from the beginning. I don't need that kind of stress. I'm good with medium.
Once upon a time, a Soviet war helicopter entered Allied territory.
A Russian gunship.
The aircraft was intercepted and shot down. As the pilot emerged from the wreckage, he was arrested by the same bastards who shot him down, then later was brought to a military base for interrogation. That pilot was me.
Yeah, I was about to say, bastard seemed a little...
My name is Fox. Jesse Fox.
You don't seem to be Russian.
Russian? Me?
You were piloting a Russian aircraft 2 hours ago.
I also drive a Toyota, and I'm not Japanese.
All right, Mr. Fox. Before arresting you, I'm obligated to write down a report with your version of the facts. So tell us what the hell you were doing in that heavily armed Soviet helicopter.
It's a long story.
Sergeant, bring us some coffee.
Yes, sir. Wachowski, bring the lieutenant some coffee.
Yes, sir.
Well, Mr. Fox, we have plenty of time. Explain what happened.
In 1972, a crack commando unit threw me in a prison for a crime I didn't commit.
Oh, really?
Arrest for a crime you didn't commit.
I promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the underground, trying to survive from these soldiers of fortune.
Chapter 1, The Great Escape. Sick. Okay. So, I have to immediately call out that's a really fun framing device. I think I've said that I'm not crazy about in medias res openings on games.
Let's start from the beginning. How did you escape from that cell?
Piece of cake. I just had to write a note.
A note? Where'd you get the paper from?
I used toilet paper.
I see. And how did you find a pen?
A pen? I was in a dirty, grimy cell, not in an office. I wrote the note with a rusty wire. using my own blood as ink.
Damn, that's metal. So, yeah, I was just saying, as you can see, though, I think here, this framing device of, like, military interrogation, then, like, telling a story, that's a pretty clever idea. I gotta give props for that, at least. So, let's see. Press circle to punch. Ugh. Got some toilet paper. And broke my toilet. That's not good. Oh, no, I need a key. Yeah, I guess you could get a wire from bed by punching it. Press the options to enter the inventory menu and combine items. Oh, by the way, other props for the game. It's yet another one of modern games where in the options you can pick which controller layouts you want to use. So thank you so much for that. Hold on. Really? But I am pressing. Okay, well, now the game's just like I was just saying, but if you hit options, you go here. But anyway, just want to really quickly look at this. Button style PlayStation, thank you. It seems like something I wouldn't need to call out very often, but there's still so many games where this just isn't an option. I forget, does Elden Ring even have that? Because I swear I have, like, Xbox prompts when I'm playing around in Elden Ring. I have to check if there's some kind of option to switch those. Anyway, it's actually the share button on a PS4 controller. Okay, so maybe, like, I don't know, is it swapped on PS5, the left, like, button? I mean, in my brain, it's select, because I'm that old. I'm, like, start and select. What the hell is options and share? Come on, now. Anyway.
I scratched my arm with the wire and got to work. It wasn't easy. The toilet paper tore under the pressure of the bloody wire.
Damn.
Those bastards gave us cheap paper. One ply, unscented, and unpatterned.
Why did you break the toilet? Why not grab the paper like a normal person?
You know how prison is. It's kill or be killed.
What?
And I wasn't going to be killed by some dirty toilet.
Hey, you moron!
Oh.
Holy Jesus.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth.
You schmuck. Do you really think I'd be stupid enough to kill myself? Kill myself?
Okay, keep X pressed close to a flashing enemy to search him. He may be carrying something. Uh-huh. The key! Fantastic. That's actually really funny. The way he's like, kill myself. Like, so the guard didn't think I had actually killed myself? What was that? That was funny. But hey, immediately, hey, I mean, apart from the general Metal Gear vibe, come on now. This is what you do, one of your options for escaping the jail in Metal Gear Solid. Feel free to look up my playthrough if you want to see that happen. Let's see, select any item in the inventory. And select it, press square to use it. Ooh. Don't mind me, everybody. Okay, give me just a second. And I'm back. Sorry for that. Had to do a bit of controller finagling. Still haven't solved my controller problem entirely. I will try to do it as soon as possible, so not every episode has to have this nonsense in it. Anyway, there we go.
I left the guard locked in the cell. Then I threw away the key and got out of there.
Mr. Fox, what about the noose? Where did you get that from?
Where did I get the noose? Are you seriously asking me that?
I am, Mr. Fox.
I'll tell you later.
It's a good question, actually. I didn't even think about that, but yeah. His belt? Didn't look like a belt. Press back to open inventory, then right button to see the controls of the game and change them as you wish. Uh-huh. See, those don't look like... Yeah, see, okay, wow, interesting. These aren't actually PlayStation symbols, so looks like they forgot about one moment there. Well, one little... Quality control slipped up a little bit there.
When leaving the cell, I found myself in a prison yard surrounded by some buildings. There were piles of boxes and other stuff here and there. And the ground was plain dirt. Oh, and it was night.
Wow, that was actually really cool. See, already it's paying off this, like, story concept here. Can't help but see a medal over there. How do I... What do you suppose the trick is to getting that medal? It's spinning, so it's got to be important. Ugh. You can't cross this box. Oh, maybe I'll just punch the box. There you go. Challenge unlocked. The Great Escape. Challenge unlocked. So not complete, but unlocked. Tried to punch that fire hydrant. Fire hydrant? Someone punch me. I'm an idiot. Punch that fire extinguisher. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Looks like guards are sleeping. They don't mind me smashing these boxes, at least.
That box contained some filthy cloth scraps. I made some handy bandages to prepare for when I would get wounded. Bad news. Dirty cloth rags don't heal you. They just stop the bleeding, and I ain't got time to bleed. Good news. I could reuse these rags as much as I wanted. Good dirty cloth is hard to come by.
Cool. Okay. Good dirty cloth is hard to come by. Oh, man. Also, Predator reference? I got it.
I thought everyone would be asleep at night. That it was safe to escape. I was dead wrong. I noticed the presence of...
1 or 2.
2 guards on the night shift.
Oh, no. I just made life harder for me, apparently. Oh, goodness, I could have just picked 1. Oh, dear. That's kind of fun, though. If you're detected by a guard, he will grant no experience when you neutralize him. Oh, interesting. Do you get experience otherwise? Or is that just a weird joke? Oops. Well. Caught immediately. So it goes sometimes. That's very, very on brand for me. A ring? Oh, I guess he doesn't have anything since I can't find anything. Yeah, I was a little slow on the draw on beating that guy up, so, Oh, what do I do with a ring? Okay, I don't know. I'll figure something out with it, I guess, but... For now, it's shiny. Ooh. What? You're a tough guy.
Bless you.
Whoa! That's what that was. That was very funny. Ow, I'm bleeding.
I was injured and losing blood. I had to heal that wound before I bled to death.
Alright, well, let's freaking... No, that's toilet paper. That's not gonna do it. There you go. Okay, I see. So it doesn't... So bandages just stop the bleed state, I see, which is a status thingy. A handkerchief? You can put a guy out with this. Oh, sick! Look at this. I found a combat roll button, which has a quite a long, like, cooldown between it. Okay, but that's good to know. Not sure what other buttons do yet, but it's something to keep in mind. Yeah. I see. Okay, good. So that's at least that was a good tutorial on, like, watch out for those red rings. And also, that was really funny. See, I thought it was the complete opposite. I thought, like, I had to run past him while he was sneezing because his attention was elsewhere. Nope. Well, that's fine. Uh-oh. This guy's just looking down this way.
I need to pee.
There we go. Took down a guy. I got some actual... Finally, we got some experience. Okay, there is actual experience in this game, huh? Alright, good to know. Another ring. Mysterious. Okay. So I guess we do really want to beat up people, apparently, if we can't actually get level ups. If I could actually do it without screwing up all the damn time. Let's go check out the bathroom, since that's where this guy was heading. Well, okay, well, I mean, he decided to just pee right there. Use the toilet to save the game. Aha. First of all, that's a urinal. That's not a toilet, but Okay, good to know. Use the toilet to save the game. It's kind of funny. Well, I've done a terrible job so far. I've missed out on so much experience from beating up guards, because, like, 3 guys now that I screwed up.
Hey, over here.
Oh, hello?
Hello? You talking to me?
Affirmative. My name is Colonel Alan Harris, 5th Battalion.
I'm Jesse Fox.
Rank?
I'm not military, Colonel.
Then tell me, Fox, what the hell are you doing here?
I've been jailed for a crime I didn't commit.
Okay,
Do you
Baracus.
know how to get out of here?
Try to escape through any sewer. There must be one nearby, because it stinks when it's hot. Once outside, move along at nighttime and sleep during the day.
What about you, Colonel?
I've been tortured. My legs won't make it. But if you bring me a radio, I can help you escape.
Hold on, Harris. Are you sure you heard him say Alan Harris?
Yes, sir. Saw him yesterday.
Damn.
Look, Mr. Fox, Colonel Harris died a month ago in an ambush.
Well, it's the name that stubborn old man gave me.
I see. I'll write down on the report that you talked to Colonel Harris after his death. Continue your story.
As I was saying, I searched for a radio to bring him.
Search for a radio for Colonel Harris. Let's get on it. That guy sounded like a pretty good Lance Henriksen impersonator. I have to say, I like that voice there.
Great, I found my salvation. A sewer hole. There was no ladder, and I couldn't see the bottom. I needed to find a ladder or rope if I wanted to go down.
Not to mention, I want to find that radio first. So fine with me. I wasn't going to go down there anyway. But challenge unlocked. Continents. No, I've been trapped. Don't know what the trick was here. Oh well. Anyway, by the way, did you notice that the combo Jesse Fox does on the soldier? That does seem to be, I believe that is Snake's combo from Metal Gear Solid. The punch, punch, kick. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Oh, sick. That's actually fantastic. That worked like that. Can I... Oh, this really looks like you could, like, slip past the boxes here. No chance. Now, how am I supposed to beat this guy?
I heard something.
Oh.
What was it? Mike! Are you okay? Wait.
There we go. Oh, I forgot to search these guys.
I took a coin off the guard.
Money? What'd you intend to spend it on? I suspect there's no shops open for an escapee on a midnight run.
Who said anything about spending? I used it to distract soldiers. I quickly found out that guards love picking up free coins off the ground.
Oh. Very cool. Let's give that a test at some point. Radio?
I picked up the guard's radio. Without encryption, I knew other guards could listen in on my conversations with Harris.
I see. You still haven't told me how you got that noose.
I'll tell you later. As I was saying, I needed to find a special encryption circuit to install in the radio.
Okay, that makes sense. I was about to say, like, I don't want to head back yet. Like, there's still a door over there and over to the left. But okay, so the game itself is like, nah, you still got work to do. Illuminati triangle? God mode artifact, what? Grants limited invulnerability when a ring is sacrificed. Fascinating. Something to consider, I suppose. Aha! Secrets.
I had the
circuit!
I just had to attach it to the radio.
Oh, I know how to do that. Oops.
With the modified radio, I could speak to Harris with no one listening. Now, I just had to bring it to him.
And the noose?
Later.
I see. We're not gonna get an answer to that news thing for a while, are we? A second circuit? What am I gonna do with another circuit? I don't know. Anyway, just smash their infrastructure. The enemy soldiers who imprisoned me for a crime I didn't commit. Dun 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 dun. Press A twice over a guard to carry him. Okay. Another coin? Alright. Challenge unlocked, Sergeant. Yeah, I'm checking out this path. Oh, that's not good.
Mike!
Wow. Wasn't that other guy called Mike too? And another handkerchief. Oh, maybe this will tell us what we can use that for. Cloth, damp with mucus. Ew. Shouldn't have checked that. Also, good that the game is early teaching us that beating up stuff like causes noise like this, so I'm gonna play it a little bit more carefully. Depleted uranium ball. It's a weapon, huh? Tough hard metal. Interesting. Yeah, probably getting beamed by that would hurt. Okay, you know what? Let's go bring that radio to Harris, because I just realized we do also need to find that ladder/rope for the manhole. So it's probably worth it to have Harris on comms.
Here you are, Colonel.
First.
Radio. I've modified it to encrypt the signal.
Oh, good job, son. Do you have another one for you?
Not yet. I'll call you through channel 1 as soon as I find another.
Good luck, son. And Godspeed.
Oh, that's why we got the other circuit, because we're going to get another radio. Clever. Oh, you know what's going to happen? I just realized we're probably going to wrap around over here. Ah, I know how video games work. We're going to, like, loop back around the place over there. Makes sense to me. Okay, next area. Let's figure this out. Don't want to make any noise here. Okay, looks like he's looking that way. There we go. See, I swear that's from, like, one of the Metal Gears. Oh, no, I didn't mean to... I meant to search him, not pick him up.
You stole a one-eyed man's patch?
A one-eyed man that would shoot me without hesitation.
Because it was his job. What you did was macabre and suggest you might have a fetish.
Jesus. Well, the patch turned out to be handy to create a lethal weapon.
Oh, really? Patch with elastic straps. Oh, can I make a slingshot with that? No, okay, not with the grenades. No. Alright, we'll have to keep our eyes open for something to combine with this eye patch, but, something to consider. Yeah, I bet if I tried to smoosh this first, that guy would have heard, and we'd be in trouble. Hey, is that guy still blinking? Does he still have something? Hold on. A second radio. God damn.
With
Good thing I
radio
checked
encrypted,
him.
I could talk to Harris. I wouldn't have been able to escape without his help. I hate to admit it, but the grumpy old man gave some good advice.
Ooh, oh, this is... Oh, wow, this is really neat. Having a proper codec thingy here. I love it.
Colonel, do you copy?
Copy.
Sewer found. I'm looking for a rope or something to go down.
There must be some around. Search thoroughly.
Alright. Completed. Obtain a encrypted radio. Next job, I guess, look for a thingamajig. Oh, wait, hold on. Before we save, I guess that's what the bathrooms are for, yeah. There's still something on this guy. Hold on.
You removed his glass eye, too?
Suspicion, stress relief.
Yes, I took it out of his eye socket to chill out.
To chill out? Pulling out glass eyes relaxes you?
I'm not a sadist. I didn't enjoy pulling it out, but it helped when I rolled it around in my mouth like candy. I was under a lot of pressure. Too much stress and I'd end up making a mistake.
I guess so. The sight of it makes you nervous. Well, I was hoping to make a glass eye slingshot with the eye patch. Nah. Alright, nothing in that box. Fine, alright. That's so weird. Ha!
Buddy, I have no paper. Can you bring me some?
Oh! Let's bring out the... Yeah, I can actually. What did it say? Yeah, 1 ply, unscented, and unpatterned. Real cheap.
Here you are.
Thanks, man. You saved my ass, literally.
No problem.
What the fuck? What sort of paper is this? It's only 1 ply, unscented, and unpatterned.
It's the kind the prisoners use.
Fuck, that's why their hands stink so much. By the way, who are you? I don't recognize your voice.
I'm Lieutenant Marcus Stevenson.
Lieutenant, you say? Sir, I apologize for my manners. I did not know your rank, sir.
Relax and clean up your rear guard well.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay. That's pretty funny. Also, like, I love that everyone's so grumpy about the lack of patterns. Oh my god, it's like freaking 5-year-olds. I want the one with the cute animals on it. Ugh. Now let's watch this guy's pattern for just a second before I run in and get shot. Oh boy. I will get spotted if I run in right about now, I think, so... Okay, look like he's on a circuit, so... Gotcha. A lighter? Well, we could certainly do something with that. I mean, you famously do something with a lighter in Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, so that's kind of neat. We're getting a lot of balls, so I gotta start chucking those depleted uranium balls soon. Oh, that's so cool! We can have a fight, I guess, or we can just have him be asleep. Let's make our lives
Luckily,
easy.
The guy was sleeping. That bastard was going to have a rude awakening.
That's really neat. I wonder what would have happened if I would have just gotten into a fight, I guess, if I picked the 3 exclamation points. But I'm feeling a little cheap here. Oh, okay, check it out. A stick. Perfect for divining some water, yes. A dowsing rod, if you will. Nah, I'm pretty sure this is our slingshot.
The lethal weapon you created with the patch was a slingshot? Sort of childish, don't you think? What were you gonna shoot? Pebbles?
Depleted uranium balls. 3 shots and goodbye guard.
Oh, really? Press right trigger to shoot. Ooh, you kind of freeze when you do that. Interesting. Alright. Empty potty. Quick saves your current game, but it's lost if you exit the game. Okay. Good to know, I guess. Okay, not being able to wake that guy up. Oh well. Okay. So... got ourselves a weapon. 3 shots is like, ugh. I was hoping it would be like a single shot takedown, but I guess that's too easy at this point of the game.